What is up, nation? Today, let's talk about Sony and GameStop both going live with console restocks today, who to keep your eyes on over the weekend for restock drops, and then the Cyberpunk 2077 new refund policy from both Sony and Microsoft. All right, everyone, so we got a few different topics to cover today. The first of which is going to be Sony and GameStop both went live with PS5 restock waves today, and I think we're going to continue to see Sony Direct drop. And then I want to share who to keep your eyes on over the weekend, because we have Target with a very heavily rumored PS5 restock drop, and now there's even sources that are saying that it's going to go live overnight. They're not 100% verified, but I want to share the information with you guys, and then just hopefully give you all the best chance if you're trying to get that secured, because it is for in-store pickup, and it will be available within 4 hours from when you complete your order. So it's a great next chance to try to secure one before Christmas. The last thing we're going to talk about is Cyberpunk 2077 and the continued fiasco that continues to unfold with that game. We now have Sony, Microsoft, and even Best Buy all offering full refunds of this product to consumers that bought it on the previous gen consoles because of how poorly it's running. And with a AAA game like that, we've never seen anything like it in the gaming industry. So I want to get a back and forth conversation started with you guys on what your thoughts are and how it's affecting you if you are playing through Cyberpunk 2077. Now, before we do hop into all the details today, I just want to quickly invite everybody to join Sunbro Nation. If you haven't done so already, do so by subscribing below, hit the like button on this video if you enjoy the content today, and make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming and console news as we're in the new generation of gaming. With that, guys, let's dive into the details. So as we're leading into the final days before Christmas, we are seeing more and more retailers continue to get restocked with the PlayStation 5, just as Sony communicated that they would be doing. Obviously, not everybody has gotten their console yet, but it feels like every day we're getting that much closer to people securing their consoles, and we're seeing more and more different retail channels continue to do stock drops, which is extremely promising. It's showing that we're near the end of this insane hunt that you have to be on and constantly be plugged in on Twitter and different notifications turned on just to make sure that you can get a chance to try for your console. But we did again see Sony Direct go live today, and they have since sold all of their inventory. And then we saw GameStop actually go live with bundles, and GameStop does love to do the bundle thing, but they are another retailer that you can secure that console through. Now, the big one to focus on, since those two have already happened, I do think make sure you keep Sony Direct up almost every day. Make sure you're ready to go every day whenever those tweets go out that the queue is live, and then you just want to hop in and hope for the best that you'll get selected to actually get through the queue. There's not a whole lot you can do other than just being signed in and ready to go. But besides them, we have Target, which is obviously a major US retailer that is expecting to get stock over the next couple of days. Now, at the time of filming this video, I do not locate any stock in my area or around me that has in-store stock on Pop Finder, so that is telling that maybe it won't happen like tonight to tomorrow. But if we see the stores show up with stock by tomorrow, I would expect it to almost be sold the next day. And there's a lot of rumors that say that on the 20th, at some point over the night, like 3 a.m. Eastern time in certain regions in the US, that this thing might be going live. Now, that's from an internal source, and it's from one of the PlayStation 5 stock watch accounts. I don't know how verified the source is, but they have been extremely reliable with drop information in the past. So I do just want to share that with you guys in case if you're trying to find out what time to watch for. If you go to sleep early on those nights, you might be disappointed to wake up to find out that they did go live. Again, that is just speculation, and it's not 100% verified from Target themselves, but there is an internal source that has shared that with them, that they think that that's the time that it's going live. Regardless of what the case is, you're going to want to stay up. You're going to want to be plugged in front of your computer and with the app ready to go on these next few days on Target specifically. Especially use Pop Finder. It's in the description link down below. Just continue to check their stock, because Pop Finder has been historically extremely accurate on predicting when they have stock and what the stock levels are. So we should see it show up in Pop Finder's website when they actually receive those consoles and they're scanned in via their inventory scanner. So do that over the next couple of days. Keep your eyes and ears open online, and keep your notifications on Twitter if you're still on the hunt for this console, because you are able to go to the store 4 hours after you're completed walk out with your console, and you would then have it in time for Christmas if you're still on the hunt for this thing to either get for yourself before Christmas or give as a gift. So I know a lot of people are still out there doing the grind, and this would be the big one to watch over the weekend. And then just also keep Sony Direct in mind in the background, and they're always going live kind of mid-afternoon range. So those two are the ones that I really like to watch over the weekend if you're still on the hunt for your PS5 console. And then the next thing we're going to talk about is one of the most hyped up games, as it had 8 years in development, continued marketing pushes, and just a core fan base that was really excited to be able to play this huge open world game by the name of Cyberpunk 2077. Since the launch, it has been a complete mess, and it's unfortunate because CD Projekt Red actually had 8 million pre-orders, which is just an insane number. And now we're seeing every major retailer in terms of like Microsoft and Sony, who sell through their digital stores, now coming on record offering full refunds of this game if you purchased it digitally, just due to how poor the performance is, especially on the previous generation consoles. And even on, like, I'm playing it on the PS5, and you can't play it for more than a few hours without experiencing a crash. Sometimes it's quicker than that. So it's the whole thing's real buggy. It's really a shame that we're seeing this game that had such great potential go down this road, but it just clearly needed more time to be developed, especially for the previous platforms that are seeing strong frame rate dips and stuff like that. We now, at the time of filming this video, even have Best Buy getting into the mix with this and allowing returns of physical copies if you purchase through Best Buy, all the way up until December 21st. So that's only a few more days, but they're allowing that window for you to actually bring back an opened game, which is almost never a thing for most retailers. You pretty much, once you open a game, it's yours. But for Best Buy, they're now allowing open returns of Cyberpunk 2077, just because of how much chaos has been caused online and in the community. And I mean, you can see it in the screenshots and the footage. The game clearly needed more time in development, and it's really a shame because it seems like it was something where, everybody kept saying, oh, they're delaying it again, we want the game already. But it's like, really, at the end of the day, they shouldn't have taken the quick cash and tried to launch before Christmas. They should have just waited and said, listen, we're sorry to the fan base, we need until March to release this thing and do it right. Because now, how many people that get a refund from this game are going to want to go back and actually purchase it again once they say it's ready? There's going to be a lot of trust issues there, and I just think that it's something that's really a catastrophe in the gaming community when there's something that this many people are looking forward to and then they find it almost unplayable. I would love to know your guys' opinion on it though, because I know certain gamers are saying they're not having as many problems, but if you look at footage online, there is a bunch of game-breaking bugs. They are releasing patches as we go along, but it is something that is a little bit too little too late. So a lot of people now are seeking towards this refund option. It does appear that all of them are pretty straightforward. Microsoft and Sony, if you want to get a refund, it looks like they're almost automatically doing it. I know Sony is, at least. They're going to be just literally reversing the payment if you purchased it digitally on the store and you actually can't get it on their store anymore. And Xbox today has since joined in and said that, due to the quality standard issues with that game, that you will have the option to get a refund from them as well. So it doesn't sound like Xbox is going to be like an automatic thing, but you will have that option if you did purchase it digitally through the Microsoft Store directly. And then Best Buy is just going to be as simple as holding on to your receipt or your transaction history and going back with your physical case and getting a refund from them. So I can't remember seeing a game launch go quite this sideways. I mean, I know bad launches do happen, and now that we're in the internet era and you can just patch games as they go, we see more and more of this stuff. But I think this is an extreme case of what happens when a publisher puts too much pressure on a timeline release and saying we have to hit that Christmas window, because that's kind of what it felt like, and it created all these lies and deceit. And they basically were showing only the PC reviewed version from all the reviewers that were playing the game. They didn't want any of the previous gen console footage out there. It's obviously because they knew how bad this thing was, and they still chose to go to market with it. So at the end of the day, it's on the developer and it's on the publisher, but this should really be a lesson in the gaming industry of how bad this can go whenever you have both the mega giants in the new generation of gaming with Sony and Microsoft literally pulling the game from their store and offering refunds to the consumers. So let me know if you guys are planning on getting a refund if you purchase it digitally, or even if you've purchased it physically at Best Buy, or if you're just going to ride through the waves of their patches and hope that that we see the game in its full completion sooner rather than later. But I would love to get a back and forth conversation and see what you guys' thoughts are on Cyberpunk 2077 so far. Thanks so much for watching the video today, everyone. I do truly appreciate you all sticking around until the end. I did at this point in the video want to invite you all to leave me a comment. Let me know if you're still on the hunt for this PS5 console. Who's your number one retailer that you're going to stay focused on over the weekend? Are you planning on pulling the all-nighters for Target, or are you just going to, hope for the best on a Sony Direct drop or other retailers as we come into the mix going into the weekend? And then also let me know again just on your opinions on Cyberpunk and how it's performed for you so far, and if you're going to be getting a refund on that game or not. And then before we do end the video, I just want to quickly invite everybody one more time to join Sunbro Nation if you haven't done so already. Do so by subscribing below. Hit the like button on your way out on this video if you enjoyed the content today, and make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming and console news as we're in the new generation of gaming. That's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you all have a great day. Sunbro Nation, out.